Honourable Chair, and let me thank the Department for the annual report that they have presented. As you've said, Chair, it was indeed a very helpful report, because obviously we read this report together with the report of the Auditor General. But I do have a number of issues that I would like to get some more clarity on. The first one, Chair, is in terms of accountability. When I look at the report of the Auditor General, there was a breakdown in terms of the number of people that have been found that there are material concerns, and we have received from yourselves an indication of the kind of disciplinary measures that have been taken. My impression, Chair, is that those that have been held accountable are palpably low. And I want to understand why that is the case, how you see the issue of accountability. I see there's a relatively high number of so-called rehabilitation and engagement with those who are found to have acted wrongly. Is this the way to go, or should be there a stronger accountability also in terms of criminal action taken against those who have acted outside the parameters and the role that they should play? And I think this is very important, Chair, because I did point out in my earlier input the difference that there had been between unauthorized expenditure and wasteful expenditure. And I'm concerned, and I remain concerned, about the issue of unauthorized expenditure, how it happens and what consequences are there for those who are responsible. Chair, the second issue that concerns me, and I haven't heard enough detail from the report of the department on this, is the lack of progress that there is with construction of new facilities and therefore adding new beds. One of the most critical issues that we are faced with in the Department of Correctional Services, in fact one that cascades throughout the whole department and has consequences for staff and for inmates, is the issue of overcrowding. And I know that overcrowding cannot simply be addressed by the construction process of new prisons and creating new beds. I know it is part of the whole integrated justice system, and that there are many other components to it. But certainly, Chair, the issue of building more facilities and making sure that those facilities are available is critical. I want to hear from the department what more can be done in terms of that. Chair, I think we should welcome the position that the department had taken with regards to the issue of outsourcing and insourcing. And I want to commend the department for what you've done with regards to bakeries and other insourcing programs, making use of your internal capabilities and what you can achieve through that. And it plays two roles. On the one hand, it helps also with the training of inmates, but on the other hand, it also helps you to be more cost effective. And on a lighter note, Chair, I remember a couple of months ago when I raised the issue of outsourcing and insourcing and emphasized insourcing. The Honourable Minister said to me, well, I don't often agree with the Honourable Member Niehaus, but on this issue, I agree with him fully. So, Minister, I'm very happy that you followed the advice of the economic freedom fighters. And I'm glad to see you putting up your thumb and telling us how much you agree. To some extent, you are plowing with our cows, but it is fine as long